Hello friends, welcome back to the Escape Pod. Welcome back to the channel. The question is, can a portable air conditioner cool down my camper van conversion, my bug out vehicle? Cooling is an issue inside these ovens, so I'm going to find out if this one will actually work. Stick around. This is the Eenour, I think, QN750 portable air conditioner. It's a 2900 BTU air conditioner that only uses around 210, 220 watts of power when the condenser is kicked on. So it's quite, energy efficient for an application like the van or an off-grid application. The purpose of this video is to do an unboxing, show you what all you get with this package, and a practical application for it as far as trying to cool down my van here. This is made and marketed for these small spaces, a tent. They promote it to use inside of a tent. It works great for that. I mean, you'll see. But I'm going to be setting this up in the van with my portable power station and see what we get. Now that's only 720 watt hours, my EcoFlow. But it'll run this just fine, for 3 hours or so. So let's get into the box and see what we got. Alright, we're going to start off with an instruction book and a couple of screws, if you see them there. Put this stuff out of the way as I use it, or pull it out. This looks like some sort of a baffle system that obviously holds these hoses here. You set this off to the side. You get, let me take the cords out. This is like your dryer vent hose. Oh, good. Nice size too, except it's heavy duty. A whole lot heavier than what you'll find behind your dryer. 2 of those. Obviously, one for in, one for out. We have the AC cord, of course. We have a battery cord. This will work off of AC or 24 volt DC. So obviously that's what these are for. Let's get into the meat of the matter. Alright, we have another baffle. I guess for both ends. We have in here the power brick. Gotta have one of those. That thing weighs as much as the air conditioner. Some tubing for condensation. You know how air conditioners work. Pulls the moisture out of the air. And last but not least, we have the air conditioner. £22 pounds is all it weighs. And now I see this is going to go on the back here. I bet that's where your hoses go. And this one will go on the front, and that's where the 2 screws go. So this has been designed to work either inside your tent or vehicle or on the outside of the vehicle. or your tent. If you want to set it up on the outside, then you're going to use this pair of flanges here. They'll mount on here like so, screwed into place. I'm not going to screw them into place right now. And then those two long hoses, those vent type hoses, are going to go on these flanges here. That's going to be your return air with the filter. That's going to be your air conditioner. That's what will circulate there. This will be sitting on the outside. Those hoses will come in. And all it's going to do is circulate the air, take the warm, moist air in, give you cool, dry air on the outside. That's how the air conditioner works. If you want to use this inside your tent or inside your vehicle, the whole unit setting inside, then you don't need this and you don't need those hoses on it because it's going to be sitting inside. So no biggie there. You will have to hook up, though, that hose for the condensation, for the water, so it drips out somewhere. And I'm suspecting that this will generate some heat as it's doing its job. The condensers in here will generate some heat that will exhaust out the back. I don't know how much heat yet, but I think this is designed to where if you want to run it inside, then you can open a window, make just take a piece of cardboard to put in the window and hook the hoses up here and have them go out. If the heat exhaust becomes a problem, I mean, it's not dangerous exhaust, but just warm air blowing out of it. And if it's a lot, then there's no point in it. You know, you're trying to cool the inside, but you're blowing hot air inside it as well. I'm going to find out. I'm going to set it up, start it, let it run for a bit, and see if I think I need to put this hose on to go outside the window. I'll show you my situation once I get set up inside the van. But that's pretty much it, folks. Nice looking unit. Has to be level, so I got to find a level spot to put it. So let me get set up here. So now I will take you inside the escape pod and kind of show you. I'm trying to get it set up in here. It's a work in progress, this van conversion. But here you'll see my refrigerator freezer they sent me. And that just fits perfectly right between those seats. I mean, it's like awesome. It's like having a table there, and I can open it. For testing purposes, I'm going to set this unit on top of that refrigerator. As long as it sets level, I'll be fine. If I'm going to run it for a long period of time, or if I pull over and camp and set it up, you know, once I'm set up, I'll pull that refrigerator out of the way and move it over back behind me here, and I'll set this unit on the floor and let it run. But for testing, I'm just going to put it on the refrigerator and we'll see what it does. Okay, on the back side, you will see I have plugged in the AC power and the hose, the drain hose for the condensation. All right, we're back inside the escape pod here, and none too soon, I might add. It is getting ready to rain out there. It's getting mighty dark, and I'm gonna fortunately be inside to do this testing. I'm not gonna leave it outside. So let me get my power bank set up, get everything plugged in, and we'll turn this thing on to see what we get. Now I have many options here as far as using this, because I have the power station, which if I'm parked during the day and it's sunny out, I can set I've got the 220 watt foldable solar panels. I can set out there and pass through to this power station and it will run that air conditioner. So that's one way I can do it. Or I also carry my 2200 watt inverter generator. And that thing, to run this air conditioner, which say I wanted to run it all night long while I'm camped, right? It's very quiet. On a gallon of gas, it will run this air conditioner for about 16 hours. Because those inverter generators, they only run as to what the load is, not like a regular generator. So this, I think, is a really good solution for cooling in here if it works and if it's quiet enough. That's going to be another test. So let me set my power station up. Turn it on. I'm at 89%, so I'm pretty good. It'll let me run all the testing and everything I need to do. Turn on the AC. Plug her in. And I've got a green light on the power brick. Alright, there's the power station. It's drawing 2 watts. That's it. There's the air conditioner. That's the Eenour QN750. So let's turn it on. Oh, wow. Got it set for 70. Hey, I don't know if you can feel that, or you can probably hear that. Man, that's blowing out some nice cool air already. What's the fan set on? It's on high. Okay, put it on low. It's still blowing out fine. And it's nice and quiet. I'll show you. That's on low, folks. Alright, we got a little darker in here because I closed up the doors. But with it getting ready to rain, it's very humid in here. And I can already feel, it's only been about 10 minutes, I can already feel it getting drier. And folks, when I use this, now in my situation, I'm going to be putting a curtain across here. So that won't even be cooling down the up front area. All I'm going to be doing is cooling the back here, about probably 40 square feet, 50 square feet. 2,900 BTUs will do that just fine, for sure. But yeah, oh, I'm liking it. Definitely. Let's see where we are. Okay, the compressors have kicked on because we're up to 200 watts it's using. And I'm good for 3 hours just running it off of this EcoFlow. Oh yeah. Very good. It's cooling down the van, and that's what we wanted. And now that the compressor's kicked on, let me see how hot the air is coming out. Okay, it's warm air, it's not hot. So that's where that baffle and flange on the backside, I can use one of these and direct that flow out the window. Fashion me a little baffle from the box, you know, a piece of cardboard, nothing else. Stick up there, put a hole in it, stick that hose through it. So this will give you an idea how to throw something together to vent this to the outside. And it is pretty warm air that's coming out, so I'm glad I made this. I'm gonna come up with something permanent though, for sure. And let's get back inside now and see what's happening. So for just a quick fix, I hope you can see that. I'm coming out the exhaust, going up through that template and out the window. So now, and it did get pretty warm. I mean, as this thing generated heat and started really working cool, it got warm enough that that was worth it. And it's definitely cooling down inside here. I'm really happy with it. Let's see where I am, power, what I'm drawing. Yeah, just 220. That's it. So yeah, I like it. Now I'll have my sunshade up in there anyway. And like I said, a curtain across here. So this area back here is going to be nice and cool. And it's not that noisy. I wouldn't have a problem at all sleeping with that on. Especially knowing how cool it makes it in here. But I'm going to sit here for a while and see how good it is. I'm ready to take a nap now, nice and cool. Let it rain, the humidity's not going to bother me. Got my template, or my baffle set up with the exhaust hose going out. And like I showed you, it's real simple to make one on the fly until, you know, I'll make something permanent that I can put up there that I can just slap into place anytime I want to use it, because this thing is staying in my van. This is becoming a permanent part of the van build, I guarantee you. Hope you found this informative. Hope this is maybe the answer to your van build, or take it in a tent. I don't do tent camping anymore, so I'm not going to set up a tent to do this. You know, my cabin is with the loft about 290 square feet. The 5,000 BTU air conditioner I have in the window is fine for that cabin. This would not do 300 square feet. This wouldn't do 200 square feet, I don't think. But inside here, it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. Check it out. There'll be a link in the description to the website and to the Amazon link where you can get all the specs and all that good stuff. But I'm sold on it. I like it. Appreciate y'all watching. Remember to comment, like, share, let me know what you think. I'm going to enjoy this. I might even take a nap. I'm out, folks.